There are two ways to cite a website in MLA format, depending on whether you're citing the entire site or just part of it. We'll start with the full site. We always start with the author if we have that information. Last name first, and then a period. Then we have the title of the website, and in MLA format, whenever we give the title of the larger form of which something else might be a part, we underline or italicize. Those are considered the same in MLA. Then we have the sponsor. Most websites, in fact, don't have sponsors, but the websites that you're likely to cite for a paper might. So, for example, if I put up a website about basketball, I can say pretty much anything I want on that website. If the NCAA puts up a website about basketball, they have to have some basis for what they're talking about. So when you're doing research, you use a sponsored website, whether it's the NCAA or the NBA or the National Institutes of Health or the United States government, to show that this is someplace that has some reason to be believed. The first date we then use is the date that the website was last updated or revised. If you're lucky, this will be at the bottom of the page. Otherwise, you have to scout around for it a little more. The second date is the date you looked at the website, because there are websites that change a lot. If you're going to, say, the New York Times website, it could be different depending on what time of day you look at it, but it'll definitely be different from one day to the next. There will be different lead stories and so on. And then, in angle brackets, which are those things, they're the capital comma and period on the computer keyboard. You put in the URL of the website. Not the URL of the search engine you used to get to it. You may have to crop off some of that stuff, but the actual URL of the website. And that starts with, and you have to have all of that inside those brackets. Now, if you're only using part of the website, we still have the author, we have the title, but now we also have the title of the article or section of the website that you're using. And that's all you really have to add to the information on the full website. The author of the partial article, the piece of the site, may be different from the author of the overall website. Sometimes there will be a corporate author for the website and an individual author for the title. So make sure you're using the correct one. But it isn't really that complicated if you just follow the directions.